it's red. So you guys are probably wondering, why am I wearing my wig today? Now, you may not be wondering this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. And I'm going to tell you a secret to explain this. I binge film. What? What? I know. That's crazy. That's crazy and it's cheating, but I do it. Along with pretty much every other YouTuber on the planet. I just got done with my Slytherin makeup look, and I will link that down below in case you're curious and you want to go check it out if you haven't seen it yet. But that is why I am dressed like this for a makeup video. Today's video, however, is a book haul, and I almost didn't film a book haul because I'm like, you know, I haven't bought that many books. There's probably not even very much to show. And then I start looking through my books. And then I start seeing that I always seem to have a short stack, at least, if not a tall stack, of books to show you for every book haul. Because even when I think that I'm not buying very many books, apparently I'm still buying books. Now, these are not in any particular order at all, not even a little bit, but let's just get right into them. The first one I have for you guys is Every Last Word by Tamara Island Stone. And I'm actually not sure what this is about now that we're talking about it, but Emma from Emma Books absolutely loves this book and has pretty much talked just about everyone in our group to buy it. And I don't know how I feel about myself for caving in so easily, but you know what? It's here and she loves it for a reason, so I caught a couple words from the synopsis and it's about a popular girl who secretly has OCD. So there's probably a boy involved in there somewhere because it does look like a contemporary and it sounds like a contemporary. So I'm assuming there's a boy in there that she can relate to about her OCD. But it actually sounds really interesting because I love contemporaries that deal with real world issues. I enjoy them and they kind of make my life. So the next one I have for you guys is Split Second by Casey West. And this is the one I am currently reading. This is the sequel to Pivot Point, which was amazing. Brittany for Brittany's Book Find recommended Pivot Point to me, and oh my god, was that story just so good and so insane, and it completely cured my weird reading slump that wasn't really a reading slump but kind of was, and it just was perfect. And now I'm on Split Second and really enjoying it, but I'm still kind of in the beginning, so I'm crossing my fingers that this one's going to be as good as the first one because the first one was just so good. So if you guys are in a reading slump, pick up Pivot Point. The next one I have for you guys is 99 Days, and this is an ARC which I got when I was at VidCon during a booktube meetup, and yeah, they were just handing out a stack of them, and this along with some other book, and I grabbed it, and I'm not really sure what it's about, but judging from the color, I'm almost 99% sure that it's a contemporary. 99. Get it? Get it? The next book I have for you guys is Echoes by Laura Tisdall. Now, this book was actually sent to me for review and is about a girl who seems seemingly normal family, but really she's a super crazy awesome hacker. And just look at the cover. The cover looks so cool. Like, I am very drawn to covers. I normally don't even like people on covers, but this is cool. Just take a moment to appreciate this cover because I appreciate it. The next one I have for you guys, and I'm really hoping I haven't hauled this before because I used to keep better track and now I just don't. But that is Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie, and I ordered this off of Book Depository, and I picked this up because Molly from Magical Molly recommended it to me, and I've never actually read Peter Pan, and she's obsessed with it, so I thought, why not? Why not? The next one I have for you is Lair of Dreams by Libba Bray, and I did pre-order this one. And this happened to come out literally the day that I started school. The same day that I started school, this showed up at my door. And I was already drowning in homework because I'm taking online classes. So I still haven't had a chance to pick this up. But I'm hoping it won't be too long. And I have a read-along coming up to reread The Diviners. And I've been waiting so long. And they kept pushing back the publication dates. And I would get my hopes up. And then it wouldn't be here and they would push it further, but now it's finally here and it's in my hands and I am way too busy to read it, so I'm very upset right now. Very upset. But I will get to it and I'm sure it's amazing because the first one's amazing and I'm just so happy it's in my hands. The next book I have for you guys is The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain. Now, I have never read any Mark Twain books before. I hear sometimes people read this in high school, but I did not. But this was required from my American literature class that I have this semester, which, you know, some tabs in there to mark places I think I could potentially quote for an essay if I have to write an essay on it, because I don't know yet. But I read it, and parts of it were kind of slow. But honestly, it really wasn't that bad. I was expecting it to be pretty slow considering it is a classic, but Huck Finn and his adventures are actually really cool, and some adventures are more exciting than others, but it was actually really, really good, and just, I don't know, it was just, I don't even know how to explain this classic, but it was actually really good, and I was surprised by how much I enjoyed it. The only thing is that even though I was enjoying it, I felt like it took me forever. I felt like I was constantly reading, and it just never ended. It took forever for me to get through this book, even though I was always reading. I don't know. So the last book I have for you guys is The Wrath in the Dawn by Renee Adi. I don't know how to pronounce this last name. This was a gift from Emma Books. I sent her a book, and I was just, you know, didn't want her to send me one back. It was just sending her a book. And she absolutely insisted that she had to send me one back, despite me telling her no and me refusing to tell her anything that I wanted because I didn't want her to send me a book. But then this showed up in my mail, and it's so pretty, and I love it so much, and I've been wanting to read this book. And does she know me, or does she know me? She knows me really well, apparently, because this just had made my whole day. And I love Arabian Nights. I absolutely love them. I love all the stories, and they're just so good, and I'm really excited to see how this book draws from that, because that's what I hear it's inspired by and based on. So I am really, really excited to read this, and I am definitely putting this up really high on my TBR, because it's got texture, and it's just, alright, I'm going to stop petting my books now. But I'm really excited about it. Anyway, those are all the books in my book haul, which is not as big as some of my other ones, but that's because I thought I wasn't buying books. So I'm surprised I had this many to show you. But that just goes to show, yay me for being really good about buying books, because that's been a problem, and I've gotten a lot better, and I'm really proud of myself. Alright, I guess that's it. I will talk to you guys later.